I came to the United States in 2002 when I was around 1 year old. I was adopted from Cambodia, so I don't really remember much before that. I think that it would be sort of weird meeting my birth parents or any other relatives. I wouldn't say that it is incredibly important to understanding who I am, because I've grown up in America for as long as I can remember, so really it wouldn't change much to know who they were, because they didn't have any influence on my life as it is. I know that some of my friends who were also adopted from the same place as me met their birth parents when they went back to Cambodia, and they said that it was a weird experience because because they were face to face with someone who was their biological parent. Didn't really know them, they didn't really feel connected with them. It was just a lot to take in. So really, I don't know. I think that it would be a good thing to meet them, but I'm not sure if I would want to. I think the real thing is that I wouldn't feel different from other people if it wasn't for my skin tone and my features, because I'm dark skinned, I'm Asian looking, and that's what people see when they first meet me. They don't really know if I was adopted or not, because I sound American, but the adoption part and actually coming from Cambodia doesn't really change that much when I first see people. Sometimes I do feel that I don't fit in all the time, but I also am not sure that I would really fit in Cambodia, because I'm not really fully Cambodian. I think that the hardest part of going back to Cambodia over the summer was just not being able to speak the language, because being in a place where everybody looks like you and thinks that you are one of them, that just sort of, that's difficult when they come up to you and they try to speak to you in a language that you just don't understand, because then they get confused and they're like, oh, I thought you were from here, and then you're like, yeah, sorry about that. I think that I would have had a much different experience as an adopted Cambodian growing up in a different part of the United States, but being from Putney, Vermont, and knowing a lot of other adopted children made it much easier for me in my early childhood. But as I grow up and get older, I have started to see the value in understanding my difference.